How beautiful that is. So, so nice. What is going on, vlog? So I'm here at the house I'm staying at on Lake Winnipesaukee in New Hampshire. And I'm gonna be honest, this is my third day in New Hampshire. Today's an exciting day. So one of the things I'm doing here is I'm staying with my clients, training them, and I'm having their feedback. It's kind of like a mentorship. Him and I have worked together now for 3 years, and it's kind of this really cool situation where we've gotten really close. Training him, spending some time like really organizing him for the next leg of his journey and getting him comfortable with the new routine we're implementing. But at the same time, I have been really focused and diligent on my work. But today is another day where I'm gonna try to give to all my clients who are in the area. So I work with clients all throughout the New Hampshire, all throughout New England, all throughout the country. But I do have a good amount of people who are still here because this is where I grew up and this is where I started the business. So I'm gonna get some FaceTime with them, gonna get to spend some time with them in person, which is always exciting and fun. But also, I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. So it's time for me to get out of here. It's like noon, and let's do this. Bob, say hi to the camera. I don't know if they can see you. They definitely can't. There's literally no one in here. Bob. It becomes so much bigger. It's just, I don't know. It's like, you know, talking about this, it's like, oh, well, I'm afraid that I'm gonna plateau or whatever. Yeah. Talk about those things. It's like, what would happen if you did? Right? Like, what would happen if you really did? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you would just keep moving. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, my energy shifted. I was like, you know, I really want you to think of like, you could get 235 pounds and really, like, and then you don't have to even think about ever going back. And so to have also you in the same situation, like encouraging it and taking part in the process now, I think it's so huge because then it makes you guys better partners too. You know, I know like for me, I'm blessed because I have my fiance, and that's where our relationship started. Yeah, was through training and stuff like that. But I was also in a relationship with you beforehand that it wasn't the case. And it's just like you can't be trying to make yourself better and kind of have the other person not either supporting you or in some way taking part. So for it to be kind of like a unit, I think it's amazing. So you guys are doing awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm super proud of them. It's good.
So this is Terry. Terry, how has it been over the last few months? How have you been crushing it?
I have been going to the gym and eating healthy. I've had so many breakthroughs with Brian, including today. Today I had a huge breakthrough with trying to please others and how that's actually really affected my whole life, not just these past few months. And right now it actually has been an influence in everything that I've done. So now that I know that, thank you, Brian, for really digging deep into me to get that out. I can actually move on and start really crushing it and be an A+ player instead of a B+.
Yeah, that's where it's at. So Terry has been crushing it over the last like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. We're gonna just count up and then it'll matter.
8, 9, 10, 12, 10.
And so one of the things we're talking about today is just how impressed you are with your actual physical changes. Like how does it feel to actually see your body changing like this?
With the progress photos, you don't see it every day, but once you take those photos, it's just mind-blowing. And seeing all the changes that you've been putting so much hard work into, it just makes me want to keep going, and it motivates me to really just be better.
And an A+ player.
Yeah, and an A+
We're talking about today. She was sitting in a comfortable spot, but really going for the A+ player.
Yes.
It's just crushing it. So good job. Excellent. And then you're gonna crush the interview in the next couple days.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just winning everywhere.
Yep. Life is great right now.
Life is great. Crushing. Love it.
Yes.
Excellent. So this is Wendy Scott.
Wendy has been crushing it over the last 8 months.
8 months, something like
almost
that. Yeah.
And she is now an ambassador for the team. But so what over the last 8 months, what are the things you're the most proud of accomplishing?
Well, I lost a lot of weight. That's pretty significant. Learned a lot of self-love, confidence. I got rid of a lot of anger and bitterness. I went through a divorce, and it definitely helped me change my relationships with my family, my employees, my coworkers, and my friends around me.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you've lost what, like 60?
Close to 60 pounds.
60 pounds.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to crush the next level of your journey.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who is starting out their journey? Like someone who's starting out, they're like, I don't really know what to do. I'm just kind of getting to that place where I'm thinking of taking action. What advice would you give to that person?
I would definitely, first thing I would do is find yourself a coach.
You don't have to do that.
But what a coach does for you, it helps you figure out what your vision is, what are your goals, what do you want to do, and how you make those things attainable. So you're not just like, I want to lose 60 pounds. Okay, well, let's start at, 10 pounds. So your coach is able to kind of help you and guide you and get you and push you through certain plateaus happening for me right now.
You're doing amazing. Wendy is absolutely inspiring. One of the things I love about her, so I can speak to you or the vlog, is that, so one of the things I talk about is being a light, and the reason why that's so important is I want the people who are on my team and the people who I bring into my space to want to help other people, and one of the biggest goals that she's talked about is being able to inspire other people to take action.
Yeah.
And so I just really appreciate you for that, and you're just amazing, so thank you so much. I'm just really proud of you. So
Thank you, Brian.
thank you so much. So she's a rock star. We're gonna do something cool with me. So hands up, and we're gonna put our hands over this. Meal time. So we have a burger, some peppers and onions, a salad with some dressing, mom,
Hi.
dad,
Hello.
and we are enjoying a dinner. No John, no Lindsay. I haven't been home without Lindsay since we left. Actually, it was once. So we're just enjoying a nice little meal here together.
Yep.
And it's gonna be tasty. So I'm gonna be here right now, and I will talk to you guys in just 1 minute. So we're back here in the gym. Me and Nate just crushed a shoulder day.
Bowl the shoulders.
This is a get big day.
It was a get big day. Every day is a get
Every day is a get big day, right?
Right on.
Boom, sis.
Boom.
Alright, so I imagine that you're wondering, why am I in a suit? What have I been doing? And are those flowers? But so today I worked with my client, then I worked on some other pieces of the business, and then I went and I visited with Lindsay's parents for a little bit. Now I'm gonna have a nice evening by myself and with other people, because I graduated from St. Anne's College in 2016, and the cool thing about that was when I was going to school at St. A's, I was working 3 jobs, 60 hours a week, and that's actually where I started BP Fitness. That's where I started training people. And my junior year, I was getting ready for a bodybuilding contest. I just started the business, and I was blessed with a full ride scholarship. So it's always like really been a place that I love. And I saw that they were having some kind of networking event. I believe it's for mostly like people who are networking for a job, but I figured I haven't been there since I graduated, and it would just be cool, because like, why not? Why not go and talk to people and network? So that's what I'm gonna do. So I probably won't bring the vlog in, but I'll show you the campus, and it'll be cool, and you guys can see where we went to school. So these are some of the things that happen at St. A's, and I found this picture. Look at that. Like, that is literally me at 250 pounds. That is a large me. And then all these different things. This is me losing much more weight. in my starter position. I believe this is like my senior year. I work for MSNBC, so it's pretty cool times. Really cool place to be. So the cool thing about St. Anselm College is that it is actually the #1 college in the United States for presidential political activity. So pretty much anyone who's run here for president or run for president has been here. Actually, when I was in school here, I got the opportunity to debate Donald Trump.
Let's go to Brian Pickowicz. He's a student, 21 years old at St. Anselm College, right up the road here, undeclared voter.
Hello, Mr. Trump. I'm also a small business owner, and the way I see it is your campaign has gained you a lot of recognition for calling it how it is, but it's been based more on talking points than substance. So my question is, do you have a specific plan for how to bring our economy back, or should middle-class voters just elect you because your name's Trump?
Well, I think they should, because I built a great company, and everybody agrees on that. I built a great company. I employ thousands of people. I've employed tens of thousands of people. And you know, I've done a good job, and I've, you know, have some of the great projects. He knows many of them. I mean, I have some of the great projects in the world. And frankly, that is a part of my resume, in all fairness. If I didn't have this great success, I don't think I'd be here right now. I mean, to a certain extent, it is. I tell people, do me a favor, don't worry about it. But the fact is, I have Carl Icahn, I have some of the greatest business people in the world, all lined up. They are so anxious. These are very wealthy people. They don't want money. They don't to help us with our trade deals. Our trade deals are killing our country. We're losing $400 billion a year with China.
Go ahead, jump back in.
But do you have a specific plan for how you plan on doing all
Sure,
this?
I'm telling you, I'm going to renegotiate our trade deals. I'm going to bring our jobs back. I'm going to bring our manufacturing back.
But how?
I'll give you an example. Well, you can't say how. We have to renegotiate the trade deals. Look, Mexico took a Ford plant. I've been very tough on the Ford. You've heard me talking about Ford. I heard last night that Ford is moving back to the United States. They may not do that deal. I get credit for that. I should get credit for that. Somebody wrote last night, can you imagine what he could do if he was president? Ford was going to build this massive plant. I brought it up at so many speeches. And frankly, I think I embarrassed him. But Ford now is going to build a big, massive plant in the United States. And every single person, even my harshest critics, gave me credit for that.
But, you know,
I'm going to do that times 1,000.
Was it Mark? Was
Brian.
It? Brian, I'm sorry. Brian brings up an interesting point, though. It does seem that on a lot of issues, Mr. Trump, you're asking people to say, believe me that I can accomplish these things and fix them because I'm Donald Trump.
You know what? I am asking for that. But I'm also saying I'm very specific. Let me tell you about specifics. The politicians all want, and the media, they all want a 14-point plan. Bing, 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 bing. Like it doesn't work that way. Because point 2 gets loused up. And now you have to go to a different point 2. And you can't, you know, they think it's so simple. You just go 14. You have to have great flexibility in deal making. Because what happens, even the taxes, I put up a great tax plan. I'm reducing taxes way down. I'm simplifying and reducing. Corporations are going to pay all the way down to 15. Right now, we're the highest tax nation in the world. I'm bringing the taxes way down. It's been met very nicely. But the fact is, no matter what, when I get that plan approved, it's going to be negotiations back and forth. And it's going to be the same with you. We are going to bring deals back. We're going to bring jobs back. I could give you a 14-point plan that would look so beautiful and you'd be happy. But you know what? It doesn't mean anything. Because
Let me cut it off right now because
And I was on live TV against him, so it's a really cool opportunity here at the school. It's just so amazing to be around so much history and so many events that play a role in our country. So it is the last day here. I ended up skipping yesterday's vlog because Tim and I were just spending time together, training, doing some work on. And now I am here with all the beeping. Training. It's my last day here in New Hampshire. And I figured I'll vlog a little exercise. So if you guys want to get like the fitness stuff, you can get a good workout in with me and just kind of start off the day the right way. So it's about 7:05 right now. I'm gonna train, and then the goal is for Tim to come here, and then we're gonna train. So getting that done and then getting into it. So here is an intense arm day for you. Hey, what's going on all? So I wanted to step in here and make a quick voiceover. So for the most part, I've been focusing on functional training and strength. But today, on this last day of my travels at home, I tried to focus on getting a solid arm workout, starting with close grip bench. I've been trying to increase my bench strength, and so focusing on hitting a more heavy compound movement at the beginning of my arm training has been kind of the focal point of what I've been doing. Trying to echo at least 12 reps here, 8 to 12 reps. And then on this movement, supersetting this with a bicep curl. So I was only in there for like 45 minutes to 30 minutes, just trying to get a solid pump, just trying to get a solid workout in. I think that sometimes people think that they have to be in the gym for hours in order to see results. And so movements like this, obviously they're not completely functional, so they're more of like a bodybuilding movement, but focusing on getting about 12 reps on these supersets is going to help drive some blood and nutrients into the muscle and really increase the amount you can get out of the day. And so supersetting after that, we're going to a alternating bicep curl. As you can see, when I'm coming up, I'm getting that supination, pulling my pinky out towards the side. So it's not just a straight up movement. As I come up, I keep my elbow towards the side, twisting my pinky and really using the inside head of my bicep. And I think a lot of times people just throw the weight around, really focus on controlling it. And then I'm supersetting this with overhead tricep extensions. So when I do overhead tricep extensions, I'm really trying to focus on getting a full contraction of my triceps, going all the way down. You can do this with a standing movement. Sometimes I like seated because it helps me get a fuller range of motion. But overall, this is a great movement if you're trying to increase the size of your triceps and get a little bit more of a pump with a dumbbell movement. Now, one of the things I've been focusing on a lot lately when I'm doing more of my hypertrophy training is doing more single arm movements in my triceps. The thing about arms is if you want bigger arms, you have to really hit your triceps more because there's more muscle on your triceps than on your biceps. So just adding a little bit more movement in there with the single arms to balance out any imbalances in my arms, and then just knocking out a solid single arm cable movement. Guys, you don't have to do anything overly serious. You don't have to overthink it. Do a solid workout, get in, get out, and then I'm going to start posting more on functional training, but for now, this is something I think is solid for you to move in through your weeks. Workout is done, and so I trained Tim after. Tim didn't want to be on the vlog. I don't think he knew what the vlog was, so I kind of was like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. But so wrapped up training with him. We crushed it all week. So Tim was one of my first online clients as well, and he has also become a mentor and a guide for me on my journey as an entrepreneur and as a coach. And it's just been really amazing. So starting off his next year of his program, figured we'd reconnect, train, and set some things up as Lindsay and I get ready to start our next level. But now, we got a new feature in the vlog. Woo! So, John's picking me up. Last day in New Hampshire. Personal chauffeur. I give him good tips. But we're going to go see my grandparents and get breakfast with them at the diner. Pancakes, eggs, and grandparents. Hello. Morning. Hello. So we are out at the Hilton Diner getting some food. John is also here.
And anything else?
That is a Philly steak and cheese omelet. I'm gonna have some of that. No. Waves will keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Beep, 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 beep. And now we'll go pop.
Yay.
Can you some kisses? Did you miss me?
Yeah.
How much?
A lot.
A lot? A whole lot?
Yep.
Is that why you smell like peppers and onions?
Yes.
Because you made me breakfast.
I made you dinner.
It's not breakfast time.
It's dinner time.
Ready to go home?
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on all? So this is Brian here. I'm so excited for these vlogs. So I have 3 vlogs that documented our last week in Los Angeles before we moved to Dallas. And so this was the first one. I took a little trip to New Hampshire and I wanted to put it in space. I wasn't able to edit them in time, so it's about 3 to 4 weeks ago, but these are really fun things. I wanted to share my journey. I wanted to share my client's journey, and ultimately I wanted to document this process because the coolest thing, whether I can do it on my own as a fitness coach who's building this business and helping people along the way, or just something I can give to you is documenting your journey makes it so exciting so you can always look back on it. And so I want to share this process. I want to share these parts because this isn't just like a thing. This is all the people that are a part of this all. These are all my clients. These are all my friends. These are all my family. These are all the mentors and guides that I have on this journey. And it's more than just some fitness vlog. I want people to see my content, watch these videos and have fun, but also be inspired to do their own thing and build their own journey, because that's what has inspired me. And so right now, I'm excited to put these vlogs out. I'm excited to have you all here, and I hope this video reached you well. So give this video a like, give it some hearts, give it some shares, comment below what was your favorite part, and more than anything, just remember to continue to be a light and inspire others to believe more. I'll see y'all.